David Hartman, owner of Fantastic Endeavors Travel Agency. Welcome to the Enjoy the Journey Travel Show. Today, it's a Boulder Ridge Villas review. Yes, a Walt Disney World Deluxe Villa Resort. It's a Disney Vacation Club property right on the grounds of Wilderness Lodge. So this show dovetails my show last Sunday about Wilderness Lodge, where we cover all the amenities, the grounds, and the map of where it is. And today is just about the building behind me and the pool behind me, Boulder Ridge Villas. We're going to talk about the brief history, the amenities specific to this one building, and we have tours of one of the nice suites in this villa building. As always, like this where you're watching it and share it. It really does help us out. And subscribe to my Fantastic Endeavors YouTube channel, where all my shows are archived for your viewing pleasure. If you're new to our show, we're all about inspirational travel, educating you so you can take your next bucket list trip. So Wilderness Lodge Villas was the original name of it. This building did not exist when Wilderness Lodge opened in 1994. Disney had a trend when they grew Vacation Club from Old Key West, which was Disney Vacation Club called 1991. They realized building villas and condominium associations adjacent to deluxe properties was the way to go. And this was their next phase in 2000. So brand new build in 2000. It was called Wilderness Lodge Villas until 2017. Then they decided to further add a different condo association. They divided the big U-shaped lodge I talked about last week, cut it right in half, and made half it long-term stay villas, deluxe studios, 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, and 3-bedroom big suites in the main building, and built these beautiful Cascades cabins I covered on a different show right on the shores of Bay Lake. And that is Copper Creek Cabins and Villas. With this change, they had to rebrand it, and Boulder Ridge Villas was created in 2017. Same building. The only difference is they changed the landscaping in front of the building. It was all trees behind me here at Besse's Pool. This pool was tiny for many years. When they built the cabins, they redid it. Now it's a much more open area to walk with a much nicer pool, because they're also catering to the Copper Creek people too. So the pool behind me here I'll talk about is only for the villa guests of Copper Creek Cabins and Villas and Boulder Ridge Villas. Confused? Me too. I don't know why they made this easy. So let's first talk about the different amenities and what we're going to do. I got some video clips for you to show you. Boulder Ridge has a kind of mini lobby of the epic lobby of Wilderness Lodge, but it is very nice, has some beautiful attributes. And in this video, I cover it all. And the thing to note is the Carolwood Pacific Room, one of my favorite rooms in all Walt Disney World. It's actually where I work when I'm remote and have nowhere else to go. I'll work in this room because no one's ever there and it's nice and quiet. And it's a wonderful room with a lot of history I'll talk about in this video. So coming up is the lobby, and stay tuned for the transition as we go into the Carolwood Pacific Room. David Hartman, next door to Wilderness Lodge at Boulder Ridge Villas, the original Wilderness Lodge Villas. Got these gorgeous, gorgeous elevators. Concierge desk. He's here usually midday, helping people out. So this is Vacation Club from the start in 2000 when it was built. And this bird cage here in the lobby was, I think, in My Fair Lady in a movie. There is Sturdy Branches Fitness Center for both the hotel and the villas over here. From 2000 to 2015, this was Wilderness Lodge Villas. And then when they created Copper Creek, which they closed half Wilderness Lodge and then built the cabins, made more Vacation Club villas, they rebranded this as Boulder Ridge, but as a separate condo association. Your priority on points, if you know DVC, is separate from Copper Creek. Gorgeous lobby. Not as big or as impressive as Wilderness Lodge because it's a much smaller building, but everything in here is long-term stays, studios, 1-bedrooms, 2-bedrooms. No grand villas on this side. There are now 3-bedroom grand villas next door. This is my home away from home. You'll see in a second why. Because the Carolwood Pacific Room we're going to next is beautiful. It's a good area to work. It's quiet. And this is where Walt's 1/8 scale train set is that he had in his backyard in Holmby Hills, LA area.
This room's a tribute to Walt Disney. And there it is, a couple of the cars. The rest are in a museum in California. And that was Walt's train. Just picture him riding it in black and white. And here's a good picture right here. I've done a show from here. Check out on YouTube my Fort Wilderness show from Christmas 2020. Got the glare. There's Walt riding his train. And the cars are right there. Sat right here and did a show by the fire. It was awesome. Good Wi-Fi in here. Good place to do a show. And just a really, really nice room. And no one knows about it because you got to stay here to know it's here because it's separate from Wilderness Lodge. More sitting areas. There's the walkway to Wilderness Lodge. And by the fitness center, the bathroom's there. There's a nice map. Is a walkway that goes out to the pool. We'll check that out next.
Cool lobby, right? Now, please note, not your traditional lobby. You don't check in there. You check in at the main Wilderness Lodge Epic lobby I covered in last week's show. There is a global concierge normally at the desk, but the hours are very limited. So if you need something, you have to go to the front desk or call. That is one disadvantage of staying in the Villa building is that you are separated from the main lobby area. But you know, Disney, you can always just reach them on your app. We got some people coming on. Nice to think Mark Landers is watching today. He goes, okay, it's Sunday night. I have you and Yeehaw Bob on, and me too. Hey, I'm in good company. Thanks, Mark. Thanks for being on. And he said you heard that the new Poly Hotel will do the same thing as far as DVC. 2 separate resorts, Copper and Boulder. Not been announced yet, Mark. I'm actually watching closely because I own at Copper Creek and I also own at Poly. And I'll probably sell my Poly points if they separate them because I don't really use them to their advantage. And they built those with studios and then those big monster bungalows. So story for a different show. We'll talk more. Hey, Janice, thanks for joining today. Back to the show. Next up, I want to show you the pool. This was a major improvement. The pool right behind me, the Boulder Ridge Cove pool, which has these beautiful cabanas behind me. You'll see in this video coming up. This was a tiny little circular pool that was hidden behind trees, and now it's all gated, so it's still very private. And again, Wilderness Lodge hotel guests aren't allowed to use this pool. This is just for people in the 2 villa areas of the resort. And it's absolutely wonderful. But what an improvement. 0 entry. You got ducks hanging out in the morning because of the warmth on a cool fall morning. It's absolutely wonderful. So here's the Boulder Ridge Villas Cove Pool.
David Hartman outside Wilderness Lodge, the old Wilderness Villas building now, Boulder Ridge Villas, by their quiet pool. One thing with the refurb they did, this small little pool is now a beautiful complex. 0 entry on one side. It's gorgeous. And this is mostly meant for the vacation club side of the resort, the building that we're currently touring. We'll take a look in real quick. Sneak in the gate. We're currently staying at the resort, so we're allowed to use either pool. This is a quieter pool. The main pool we showed off is Wilderness Lodge is huge and loud and crowded. This is more of the quiet section. Not an adult bowling pool, as you see. Families allowed. And then on the left-hand side, we'll show you the 0 entry. And this is a big hot tub in the corner. And then just over that gateway is Geyser Point Bar and Grill. And we'll walk out and show you one of the cabins. And make sure you know your pool rules. They got towels, they have bathrooms. No snack bar because there's a snack bar adjacent to Geyser Point Grill. Just through that gateway. You even have cabanas. And those are, I believe, first come, first serve. We'll verify that. People chilling out, undercover. Fantastic. And there is Wilderness Lodge. The side we're looking at is now Copper Creek Cabin and Villas since 2017. Before they were just hotel rooms. They busted through walls and now each window is either a studio or multiple balconies are a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom. And at the ends are the 3-bedroom grand villas. We'll show those off in the Geyser Point video. And then here's the Wilderness Lodge Villas building, now Boulder Ridge. Built in 2000, 5 stories. No grand villas in here, but Again, studios, 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms. And let's check out those Copper Creek cabins, Cascade cabins.
How about that pool, huh? I mean, look how just quiet it was. That was actually midday. It was still quiet. Those cabanas are fantastic. A few notes. Again, thanks for everyone being on. Dave Esposito out there. I see you commenting. Excellent to have you on. The building was redone, but building behind me, the exterior was redone during the whole refurbishment of building Copper Creek Villas and tearing out half of Wilderness Lodge and making it all of the villa building. The interior was not. That's the one knock of staying here for a while, was that it was a little dated because Disney has like every 5-year refurbishment. Everything's gonna be fresh and new. You can tell by the number of USB ports in your room. So as you watch this tour was done a few months ago. They have been in the process of redoing this entire building in phases. It's always done in phases and floors to not inconvenience guests. So as you watch this tour, I'm going to show you a 1-bedroom villa tour, a Mac Daddy suite. Then I'm going to end the show with why you need to stay at this wonderful place. So stay tuned for that. But just note that this room will look different if you stay there in the future because in the process of a major refurb. So up next, a 1-bedroom villa tour at this resort. Before I get into that, I want to note that this is different than other vacation club properties. There's deluxe studios, and they're all long-term stays, hence vacation club. There's 1-bedroom studios with full kitchens and 2-bedroom studios. Most vacation club properties have some type of 3-bedroom grand villa or setup like that. Not this building. It was never built that way. Copper Creek, when that was built, which is half of Wilderness Lodge, right in front of Geyser Point Bar and Grill, there are 4 Mac Daddy 3-bedroom villas, like monster. That was part of their build, just FYI. So if you're looking at purchasing, keep an idea of what kind of configurations are there. With that said, here's the 1-bedroom villa tour at Boulder Ridge Villas at Wilderness Lodge. Hold on one second. Oh, first off, the video is just had to be uploaded. It still hasn't processed yet, so I'll load that in a second. So I do want to back up and talk about the reasons to stay here. Then I'll end with that video. I just realized that it wasn't in my system. So with the Wilderness Lodge, one thing to stay there is it's something different. This is an absolutely different place to stay. If you've done Wilderness Lodge, either Copper Creek Villas or the Old Inn, this is only a building away. You have access to the big lodge, but it's something a little different. It's off the beaten path. If you haven't done it before, why not do something different? Secondly is peace and quiet away from the big lodge. Yeah, I mean, you look around. I mean, you saw the lobby video, you saw the pool, and then that main lodge is crazy at times. It's beautiful. It's immense. I mean, check out my show last week where I covered it in detail. This is a nice step away from all that. And then 3 is your Carolwood Pacific room. Again, one of the best rooms at Walt Disney World property. That is my home away from home. That's my office. Literally, I will go in the park lot. You can always get in a Disney park and say, hey, I'm going to Geyser Point Bar and Grill, meeting friends. And I'll walk in there in my backpack and work from that room, and no one will bother me because it's so quiet. It's absolutely beautiful. And one thing to note is in the video I covered, but those trains are real. That is real history in that museum. And if you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor and actually go there and check out that room. And you actually see the pictures of Walt's 1/8 scale, basically railroad he built on his property in Holmby Hills when he was very big into running the Walt Disney Company. And some of the cars are actually in that room, which is unbelievable. It's definitely worth checking out. So another reason to stay there is, to me, you're close to Geyser Point Bar and Grill, which is just like phenomenal, because that is, to me, is one of the best bars on campus. You're a lot closer. If you're in Wilderness Lodge, the main hotel, you may not be able to get there, but walk downstairs, go down an elevator.
David Hartman.
Here you're here ready to go. Boom. Finally got the video ready. The quiet pool is awesome with the cabanas. I just showed you the video of that. I mean, to me, that's a big plus. You only have access to this pool right behind me if you stay in Boulder Ridge Villas or in Copper Creek Cabinet Villas. Mentioned Geyser Point. It's right outside the door. And then long-term stay accommodations. These are the best properties on Walt Disney World campus. They put the most money into them. They're the biggest properties as far as size-wise. Even the studios have kitchenettes and then full kitchens for the 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom suites. Please note, the main big suites you see on campus in the hotels you hear about, they don't really have full kitchens. They have kind of like butler pantries. Only the Disney Vacation Club properties have these full kitchens. I mean, full refrigerator, suitable for long-term stay and shopping. Can hold maybe a keg in there, right? You day drinkers. And then you have a full dishwasher, full sink. I mean, it's just absolutely wonderful. And number 7 is it's the same building as the fitness center. So if you're a Wilderness Lodge, you have to go over to Boulder Ridge, which to me is a flaw in design. If you're one of the cabins, you got to walk a long way to even get in the fitness center. That's just more for someone like myself. All right, so I have the video loaded. Apologize for the delay. Here's our 1-bedroom villa tour. Actually, the view is right above my head right here behind me. Wonderful, wonderful view of this beautiful 1-bedroom villa at Boulder Ridge.
Endeavors Travel Agency here at Boulder Ridge Villas at Wilderness Lodge. Hello. We are at Wilderness Lodge Villas as it was created in 2000 as an adjunct to Wilderness Lodge, part of the Vacation Club program, Disney's Vacation Club, which I'm a member. And then in 2016 and 17, they added Copper Creek Cabins and Villas, a separate condo association next door, and rebranded this building to Boulder Ridge Villas. And there's Wilderness Lodge right there. And we're on the back side of that. Bay Lake's that way. And there is now Boulder Cove Pool, Boulder Ridge Cove it's called. Some cabanas right in front of us. This is a 1-bedroom villa. A connecting door with a studio, make it 2 bedrooms. Wonderful decor. I will note that this is due for an upgrade. So things look a little bit dated as far as the colors and decor. It is, but still in very good shape. I think it's due for a hard goods upgrade end of this year. Full kitchen. Trademark of Vacation Club program. Everything 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom. Full kitchen. Full refrigerator. Full stove, microwave. Everything you need for the whole family and friends. Look at that. Cook away. Plenty of glassware. Ceramic top stove. Oven. Microwave. And yes, a full fridge needs to be filled. Not a very big dining room setup. 1-bedroom villas are not known for big dining areas. Split bathroom. Private water closet. That means people who are visiting and staying in the living room can access the water closet and bathroom and sink and shower without bothering the people staying in the 1-bedroom. Great for families. And here's the rest of the 1-bedroom jacuzzi. Separate powder area. Big closet. Big walk-in closet. Woohoo! Bigger than most 1-bedrooms I've stayed in. And here's the connecting door to get through to the main part of the bathroom, the water closet. And here's the bed area. King size bed. Yeah. Bigger than a queen. This one sleeps 4. Some do sleep 5. The couch does pull out in the living room. There's a better view of Boulder Ridge Cove, the quiet pool, only for Vacation Club members of Copper Creek and Boulder Ridge over here.
Beautiful, right? Absolutely beautiful. Again, just note that decor is a little dated, but that's all being refurbished right now. So if you liked anything today, what I showed you, this was our Boulder Ridge Villas review. Contact me, David Hartman, 305-453-9208 or dave@bucketwishtrip.com. I am a Disney destination specialist along with John Medro, who was on my Die Hard show earlier today. And we're overtaking the Orlando area for selling travel about Disney. Our show today is all about Boulder Ridge Villas, so please go back and watch first the Wilderness Lodge show I did last week, which covers the whole campus Wilderness Lodge, including the layout of different buildings and how Copper Creek and Boulder Ridge came about. But we did cover today the brief history, the amenities and villa tours, and I gave my tips of why you need to stay here and stay here now, because now the outside and the inside has been refurbished. It is a wonderful place off the beaten path, but you're still on that beautiful Wilderness Lodge property on Bay Lake. Thank you all for coming on. I appreciate all the comments. You guys have a fantastic and magical Sunday afternoon.